Welcome to another episode of The Trenches. We usually have a lineman on here, but today I got my good friend Donte Deayon, cornerback for the LA Rams. Deayon, what's up with you?
What up, baby?
Bro, I know a lot of people, like outside looking in, wouldn't expect you to have done the things at your size that you have so far, from high school, college, and now to the league. Like, what do you think is something that separates you from most?
The separation is in the preparation. Nah, that's one of my favorite lines, though, because it's real. You know, what separates you is how you prepare, how you go about your process on a daily basis, whether it's football or not, your life. You know what I'm saying? You keep that in order with that process on the field. That's how I do it.
Now, is there something that you feel like you take pride in that has helped you be your size and allowed you to still be doing what you love?
Yeah, that would for sure have to be my football IQ.
You think so?
I have to say my football IQ.
Okay. And what about your football IQ? Like you feel like you always understand where to be, where to go type, or?
For the most part, I take coaching well.
Okay.
I brag about that. I brag about being able to listen. You know, it's a skill. Listening is a skill.
And a lot can do it.
You know what I'm saying? So I brag a little bit about being able to listen to what the coaches are telling me, and that alone helps me to dissect formations and go into what the offenses are coming out in formation wise, you know, personnel, trying to go big, small, 13 personnel. Now it's all tight end, but I'm still in the game. You know what I mean? Different things like that. You feel me? Is what
You feel like?
I feel like I could dive into the study to get the upper hand.
Okay. Now, how much do you feel like you weigh now? Because I remember freshman year, my boy was like 105. I think Coach Rah used to call him 105. And then I remember when you got to college, you told me you was like the lightest person in history. You was what?
To put a pinpoint on it, I don't really remember, you know, but it was somewhere around 130 to about 145.
I'm going to probably say about 135 because he's lying. So about 135. So now, how much do you weigh right now?
With shoes or without?
With them on.
With shoes on.
We're going to give you the shoes.
I could wear my hoodie or no hoodie.
Everything on there.
Oh, everything on? Okay. Roughly around about 160.
160. So.
Look.
And how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9", 165. It's a lot of players out there like that I see, and they claim, you know, Division I, and they claim that they want to go to this level. And a lot of them, their excuse is, I'm too small. So what has been something with you that you like, you know what, like this don't matter. Like I'm about to stick my head in there and I'm going to go ahead and do it.
That was really just coming up being the youngest of 4 boys, you know, with my moms. So being the youngest of 4 boys, you know, you going to go through them struggles. You going to go through them, hey, man, you going to go through that. So really just taking that mindset, though, when I leave the house now.
Yeah.
You know,
if I ain't scared of my brothers, I definitely ain't.
You know what I'm saying? All right, ain't no fear when I leave out these doors. There's no fear when I leave out these doors. Okay. So that was a big thing, really getting with them and how they molded my mindset for when I'm alone, standing on my own 2 feet.
Nah, for sure. And how long you been in there for now in the league?
This is going on year 6.
That's a long time, bro. There's a lot of people that don't. That's what I'm trying to tell you, like. I don't even be knowing how you did it. Because I remember when I was rooting for you, it was when y'all played Michigan State. That was like when you was still kind of about your red shirt. And was that the game that you got in?
No, I didn't get in that game.
It was the next one.
Yeah.
So I think I was watching that one. And I'm like, bro, if they let him in here, he's about to freaking make history. Like, I'm like, I don't know how he do it. And then when he started getting in, I remember, I think, when I first transferred to Idaho State, when I seen you, and I'm like, bro, how is your skin bleeding when you get in there? Like, I ain't never seen nobody this small do it. Like, bro, on the outside looking in, like, I'm always rooting for you because I known what it looked like, and bro, how you go harder than everybody around, even though you the smallest one. So I know that everybody out there that be feeling like they have size issues because we do play a game where everybody wants you to be humongous. They want you to be 6'6" if you
Eye
can,
candy.
and like,
They
come
want
on,
you to be that eye candy.
yeah. And it's like, bro, we can't all
They
get
want you to
that.
be that eye candy.
So for the people out there that's not like that, like, know it can be done. You might have to, you can't be scared to.
You definitely gonna have to put in overtime. You definitely gonna have to do a little more than everybody else. You definitely not gonna be able to do what everybody else is doing at times. You for sure gonna have to make those choices and decisions early, and that's a big thing is they gotta start earlier so that way your process and mode when you get older and get to when you gotta be on your own all by yourself. You already got a system and rhythm that
you're not trying to learn it.
Yeah, you accustomed.
You ain't got time to fall off.
Right.
Okay. Now, talking about choices and things, do you feel like it was ever a point in your life where it has also helped mold you kind of grow up so you can stand on your own too?
Yeah. I'll say my sophomore year, freshman, and then my sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
Sophomore year of high school, boom. Running with the wrong crowd, ran into some trouble. But after that point, boom, ain't getting no trouble after that moment because I just seen everything flash. You know what I'm saying?
And you feel like you might not shake back.
You might not be able to.
Damn.
It's a point where everything is out of your control. You can't control what decisions other people at this point might make. So that was the hardest part of the unknown. Just it's so unknown. Your life could go one way or the other. And having that mindset of just,
It kind of just was like, I ain't gonna take that route. Even though other people still gonna stay on that route, you like, I got something bigger. Did you know then did you always truly feel like you would make it to the league?
To be honest, nah, I never looked past the year I was in. Like, I never looked past my junior year of high school. I never looked past my sophomore year of high school. Like, I always looked at it as this is the year that I'm going to show the world who Donte Deayon is. Every year, that's how I feel, and I still feel like that to this day. Of going on year 6, I feel like this is the year I'm gonna finally get to show everybody who Donte Deayon is.
That's cold.
Like, that's how I feel right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's cold. So, how does it feel to have always? I feel like it's kind of like the line. Like, you always went through the underdog type of scenario. Like, from high school, after high school, you didn't got. Yeah, I feel like you got to pick like every game, sometimes 2, even 3. I'm like, bro, he finna go to every college, but every college wasn't calling. Then we got to college. I'm like, bro, he didn't got every pick you can get. Like, that's what you ask for, somebody to be sound, be in the area, play fast, play violent, and go get the ball. That's the number one thing. And it's like, I felt like you did that. So, like, how is it mentally for you to always do your best and somebody still give you like that? Like, that's cool, it's good. They not knocking you, but they not giving you what you feel like you deserve. Like, how do you battle with that?
For the most part, I know it's mental. You know what I'm saying? If I could put that on the table right now, it's mental more than physical, even though they're trying to say it's because of my physical stature, your size. I know it's all mental because I didn't play the game since I was 8 years old. With every size person in every position, yeah, you got a big dude in this position that doesn't turn out. You got a big dude who does turn out. You got a small dude in this position, doesn't turn out. You know what I mean? You see it. So
too much going on.
So it's all relative to, well, how you gonna come in and approach those times where you do feel disrespected and you do feel like somebody knocking you and not trying to give you your credit. How do you respond to them times? You your truest self when that adversity hit. And every time adversity hit, I go work on me. You know what I'm saying? I go work on me, and that usually could take care of the noise.
Okay. And so draft day come. Didn't you set the college record for picks, or what was it?
So I tied Mount West history. I was 5th on Mount West history, and then tied Boise State history on most career interceptions.
Okay, and then draft day come, you felt like you had luck, or you already knew they wasn't gonna call?
So the craziest part about draft day, the day before draft day and the couple days before draft day, how many calls you think I got? Leading up to the draft, how many calls you think I got?
Probably like a couple. You know, they probably got to tap in just because they know that you a ball hog.
I probably got like 20 calls, bro. Leading up to the draft, bro, I probably got like 20 calls.
So they was milking it. So you like, I'm going.
Somewhere, it's 7 rounds. I know I got 7 of them.
Sure.
You know, but it was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get drafted. Boom, got called right after the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we want you to come up here to New York. Say less. I got my op. I got my opportunity to go to the NFL and now show them what I could do. You know, like that's all I wanted. Now you think like, dang, well, some people they be like, man, I got drafted in the 7th. Bro, you got your op.
Yeah.
I don't care what round you went in, undrafted, whatever.
Yeah.
You got your opportunity.
Yeah.
And anytime I had an opportunity, I'm gonna go make the most. I'm gonna go seize that.
So you hop off the plane, you start getting comfortable. Who do you feel like you got the closest with while you was there? Now, just friend wise and like on the field wise, because you know them is two totally different.
So on the field, I got real close with like DRC, Janoris Jenkins, Landon. He's he played safety. DT that I went to Boise with was there too. So like our secondary, we kind of molded together, and then like off the field, Eli Apple, me and Eli really was hanging out, playing games, chopping up, talking life, family, all that. So I would say Eli the most, and then like with Odell and Sterling and all them, we was just always cool.
Just vibing.
Yeah, we always vibe, do stuff off the field.
Okay.
It was always mutual vibes.
Now, why do you feel like that group, that DB group, got so close? Like, was it y'all was competing all the time, or you feel like they was just like, was they the ones that was trying to push you, or they was the ones like trying to show you the ropes and kind of guiding you through there?
So I'd probably say it was a little more of them kind of just trying to show us the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
We knew we was gonna have to go in there and compete our ass off. We knew we was gonna have to go in there and compete. So it was more of them showing us that there's a healthy way to compete and there's an unhealthy way to compete. When you get to the NFL and you start talking money, this dude, Janoris Jenkins, when I got there, he got paid $62 million to go play quarter. When I got there, Eli Apple was drafted number 10 pick of the draft when I got there. DRC had, like 45 million. So these dudes, you know what I mean? It's like they already paid. So we know they got status and they been in the game. They done seen a lot of things. So I come in just trying to learn. Come on, what's up? I went from, you know what I mean? Yeah, what's up? I'm just trying to what you be doing? How you be doing it? You study? How you study? You watch film? How you watch the film? All right, for sure. Soaking up game, taking page out, and it just really formed into that. And then off the field, we'd go hang out and still go eat and do all those things that really built that connection.
Do you feel like did you have any mentor on field that really just made you compete? It could have been from a receiver, or I know sometimes they have like scout groups. Like, So do you feel like in any type of way there was somebody on there that was constantly on field, still pushing you, that extra push that we all need?
Yes. I say it was a little different for me, but like 2 people almost, And the first one was DRC, because sometimes I'll be having to play scout team receiver on the practice squad. You got to do everything. So I'm up in New York playing wide receiver at practice on the scout team. And he like, hey, if you catch a pass on me, bruh, I'll give you $100. $100 if I catch a pass on you? We sit up, hold on now. So I'm coming to practice like, okay, I got every day I'm coming like, okay, I got some extra money to make this week. I got some extra money to make this week. So him, and then I'll say Sterling Shep, because he was drafted in the 2nd round when I came in.
So he was trying to go get money.
And I was going to compete against him.
You was trying to prove that you need some money.
Exactly. So it was that good, healthy, all right, bet. this is who I could go try to craft my skills against.
Okay. What do you think was your first, like, I'm really in the NFL moment?
Ooh. Probably my second year. My second year in the preseason.
You think you went a whole year without ever being like, yo, I'm really here?
Yeah, bro.
You just was it was going probably so fast for you was just soaking up game and going.
Bro, in my rookie year, I had got hurt like week 4 of the season. A hamstring. Random, right? A hamstring in football. I've never witnessed that until then. Like, I ran track since I was, 11. You know what I mean? And so when that happened, I went on IR, and so basically I was rehabbing, coming into meetings every day, and just being around the team, getting my work in. And so that year, like you said, it just kind of went by fast of just learning and seeing everything for the first time. And then my second year, you gotta, come on. All right, bet. It's preseason. I get to get out there and do my thing. And I had got a pick 6 in the Jets game. And just when I was, right, I like,
it really
it's a
felt
picture
like
of me smiling like, And that's what I felt like, yeah, I'm in this thing. Like,
how did that feel, like, in your hand?
Bro, the money. It's the money. It's the money. That's the rock. That's the money. That's what it is. That's your prized possession, that rock, man. We trying to see ball, get ball. That's how I go.
Who is the most decorated player that you've seen since you've been in the league? Like, one that you're just like, he is different. Who do you feel like that is? One? The top one.
Ooh, the top one. I gotta go with Odell, low key. I gotta go.
He
with
that
Odell.
different.
Yeah, like when I was there, and that was when he was, you feel me?
Climbing.
16, 17, the beginning of 18. That boy is working. He was different. I'm talking, you could be there, you can't be there, in, out, what route you want, deep, short, what you want him to stop now, stop later, what you want him to do. Like, it was, he was having it his way.
And he was just doing it.
And he was just doing it, and he was having it his way. And to see that a lot of it wasn't all the way down the field. You feel me? So he was different for sure.
Okay. And now, how did you find out that you got cut? Like, what is that process? You always hear people say that it's a cold process, or everybody be knowing before you, or like, it always be something. I don't never heard nobody knew, like, yeah, I knew I was getting cut. It always be like, shit, I walked in there and it was gone. Like, somebody came up to me. So how was your process getting cut?
So, like you said, it's wild. It's actually wild how they do it, bro. It's wild how they do, bro.
He like, man, they kind of did.
Actually, I think, bro. Mind you, we had just played the Eagles, bro. Color Rush game, and we lost. I didn't play though. I didn't even go out there on the field. Didn't play that game. Then boom, we come in after that game, we come in to go watch the film. When you walking in, coming through that door, it's a dude we call the Reaper.
So whenever y'all see him, somebody about to be gone.
So when you see the Reaper, you like, hold on, what you doing over here? What are you doing in this area, bro? Walk in and Donte, can I? Whoa, okay, all right. And you walk up, boom, gotta go see the head coach.
But as soon as you see him, you already knew though.
As soon as you see him, like, and he talk, hey, coach, wanna come out? Coach wanna see me? Well, I didn't play. So you know what I mean? It kind of start
coming in.
But when I'm thinking about it now, it's just you actually don't know when it'll come.
So when it came and you walking up, or I guess like even when you left that head coach office, like now where did your world go to? Because I know if Odell got cut or somebody else, it's gonna be a little different because they know, all right, who else want me? Coming from your situation where it's already hard to get in, you ain't the biggest, ain't the tallest, like how is your world going now when you heard the new news?
So then it gets dark.
Come on.
At that point, it gets dark.
Damn.
Bro, like I said, in high school, that point of the unknown of like, at this point, this is the course I already in my mind had mapped out of what was going to happen this week. I was going to come in, get my work in, and go home. Like, so now it's all unknown. Boom. Dang. Is another team going to get me? Will I get claimed off waivers? Because you could get claimed within that first 24 hours. A team could get you and you going straight to their 53. You going straight to their 53 if they claim you. So, and that you like, I hope somebody claim me. I hope somebody claim me. Boom, nobody claim you. Now it's even darker. Now you like, all right, let me holler at my agent. Maybe he gonna tap in and he got some good news for me. Like,
something.
He ain't got much good news for you. It's, hey, yeah, let's just keep working out. Stay ready if somebody calls or I'll email or reach out, but just you got to stay ready type. Now, what happens when 3 weeks go by and nobody's calling your agent to talk about you? So now you like, am I going to get back in the NFL? Like, is somebody going to pick me up in the NFL, or do you got to go play Canadian ball, or do you got
a whole new option?
Yeah, that's all thoughts that's going to come to your head naturally, you know. Now 4 weeks go by, now 5 weeks, now 6, now 7.
You was you was ready to throw that towel in.
Bro, you know me, I'm just like, all right, I'm going to keep working out, but it's got to be an option. Yeah. It's got to be an option. It has to. I ain't come this far for it to go that way too. In that season, I was playing well. Yeah. If you go look at the stats, go look at it, bro. You go look it up. I was playing well, but I was one of the guys that when they was rehauling, because they released me, then they traded dudes right after trade.
So they went through a whole sweep.
You know, they was doing the whole thing, and if you get caught in it, you get caught in it. It is what it is. But then it went dark, and then 7 weeks later, boom, get a call out the blue.
Nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Oh, I know you was gig. Homie, it's like, hey, she called. Hold on, baby.
Hey, that's exactly how it was.
I'm already know.
Bro.
So was you still up there, or did you already made it home?
I was still in New York.
7 weeks, nothing. Just seeing all the homies. They got practice, and you ain't got nothing to do.
Nothing to do, bro. I was still up there, and it's cold at the time, snowing. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's a time where you really gotta, like I said, stand on your own 2 feet, and you gotta man up.
And you ain't never had no real injuries, huh?
Nah, not like that.
So you feel like, was that like your first time? Because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know what depressed was, and I always thought it was like a fake thing. And I do feel like sometimes people can dress up their story a little bit more for a little bit more satisfaction. But if I had to say, at my injury freshman year, I was like, looking back at it, I was like, I was low-key depressed.
Yeah, that was the state of it.
But it was like, in it, I'm just like, man, I ain't gonna come back. Like, and I was cool around people, but when I got back into that room, I couldn't move something, and I needed to grab the remote, and I'm like, gotta take a pill, and I'm just like, looking back at it, I'm like, bro, I was really beating myself up. So do you feel like in them 7 weeks, looking back at it now, do you feel like you ever hit some type of like, bro, I was stressing, like I was depressed, low ball, like in there? Or you feel like you was optimistic the whole time and you just always felt like you was gonna be straight?
I feel like I didn't think I was gonna be straight. You know, I wouldn't say I was depressed to where it was like, because I still was going to work out and get up. All right, get up. You got to get up, get out the house. I was still, on my motivated. Yeah, still motivated, week after week. And I'm just, come on, you got to, that was driving me. But I was in a state of, damn, this could be it. Even when I'm working out, damn, this could be it. Let me go get it in even more. Like, it's just different. It was different, but definitely would say that was a low point of
that was
like
the closest
mentally. You know me, I'm up, I'm geeked, I'm always. So that was the point where I'm like, oh shit, okay, let's hope it work out. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna just stay on that routine.
Keep doing
grind.
what you know you gotta do.
What I know I gotta do, anyways. whether I do get a call or don't, because the worst thing is you want to get a call and then go in there and you're not ready, and now you out again.
You not
like
getting that
now
chance
you get,
again.
yeah, them
When you
chances
leave
don't.
on a good note, you good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get in there and you stink it up, that word go around too fast. Now you unprepared. So you got the call. How did life change for you?
Completely, bro. It feel like it did like this. It feel like it did like that, bro. And it just like, what?
And you got to come to the crib.
All right. Oh, what? Kelly. What? Say no more. I'm on the way. You would have thought I got drafted. You get what I'm saying? That's
so
how.
Now that's when you came back in.
Yeah, and then boom, came to LA, got the call from the Rams, and then boom, it was on and cracking. I was on their practice squad. Hey, you gotta work. You gotta you gotta put in your time. It is what it is. You gotta put in your dues. You gotta craft and work. And when your shot get called, your op come, you go seize it.
And where was the season over? Where was they at?
That's the best part about it.
What happened? They was about to go to the Super Bowl.
To the Super Bowl. So I came week 14.
Knock it off.
I came week
gave the
14.
Easy alley.
So
hey, you want to come play for us?
We went straight to the Super Bowl that year, bro. I was loving every bit of that. Ooh, I was loving every bit of that. Just the players I seen the players that went to the Super Bowl. I seen how y'all was practicing. I see what it takes. I see what it takes to at least get to this stage. So that experience I hold, you feel me, dear. Like that whole year of it just boom, boom. Take that on the chin all any day of the week.
Do you feel like, was there a big difference in the Giants team and the Rams?
Yeah.
So, like in high school, it usually is just the players. But I feel like everybody be solid in the league. Like everybody good, everybody play on the same team. So what's the big factor in the league where you see a whole different change?
It's to where the organization is communicating through and through.
Everybody in the building is smooth.
From the top down. They are communicating roles, job, whatever. If it's hey, you're not up this week. They gonna communicate it. Like,
early on.
Yeah, they not gonna wait till game day and be like, hey, you're not up. Okay. Or they not gonna wait till game day and be like, hey, you gotta go in there and play 60 snaps. Okay. Like it ain't none of that gray area. They kind of take away that gray for you, and it's just like you said, communicate.
Day one,
operating.
every top of the week, everybody smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like that was the biggest thing when you switched teams that you seen like, oh, okay, it was
like the communication to bring it as more of a respect, a brotherhood. Like, you know what I mean? We are all in this together. Okay. It's not your starters, your superstars, your practice squad over there, coaches, what we say go, you know what I mean? Whatever he say goes. It wasn't like,
even though it was like that, but it didn't feel like that.
It didn't feel that way.
And it's always a feeling, because it's always the same thing.
Exactly.
But if it don't feel like that, then we start acting
then
cool.
You're not worried about that. Your mind is on football and this and that. You're not worried about, why did coach just put me at number 4 on the depth chart on special teams when I was just like, what's going on? Is there something going on? Like, they'll communicate why they did that. Like, you feel me? It's just a little different. It just felt different too. Coaches, football.
You feel like they was just more of what for the players, or what you think?
Yeah, I feel like they was more for the players. They wanted to see the players be successful. Gotcha. I feel like they truly wanted to. At least they made it seem like they truly wanted the players to be successful. But when I say that, it's more on okay, that didn't work out. We not gonna say it's your fault. You need to get better and do this right. It was more like, okay, what was y'all in? All right, I see what the tough issue is. All right, let's work on how we can fix it, or what you got to do if this come up again.
Y'all really just felt like a thing. So
a unit.
That was good, especially when that was your third year.
Third year.
So that was probably perfect for what you needed.
That was year 3.
So You get in there week 14. So when the Super Bowl come up, how is you feeling? Because everybody don't even get to experience that thing.
I'm saying.
From the gear, from the game, from the even seeing how close knit the organization is. Like, it's so many people who probably been in there 6 and 7 years and ain't even had that feeling yet. So it's like, what did that feel like when that whole week, like just feeling like, how was the energy at practice? How was that on game day? And if you playing or not, I know you still had to.
Yeah.
You still gonna feel everything.
Yeah. So I like the fact that it felt like, hey, we are the only ones on TV. We are the only people that matter in football right now. You know, so you going to practice in the world. In the world. Like, we going to practice knowing, like, yeah, they about to watch this. Like, we got it, you know, it's so does. Like, let's go. And so it was cracking. It was just real cracking, bro. I enjoyed the mess out of that.
Bro, I know that's stupid.
Like you said about still getting geeked up and excited. I'm still studying like I'm finna get in that thing. Yeah, hey, if Edelman do this, I'm about to be. I'm still studying like I'm finna get in.
That's clean.
And then when we got down there, you know, I still put on my little short shirt. I'm out there on the field. I gotta go walk it. Gotta go see it. Video. See what they talking about. Oh, okay. You know,
Stupid.
See it, soak it all in. It was fire though, bro. That whole experience, it was so fire.
Do you feel like it did anything to you? Just seeing that. Do you feel like it really changed you in any way, or do it feel like you want to get back there?
It gave you that little taste of I feel like I could do it every year. Like I could get to the Super Bowl every year, but you know that's not the case. So it's like, but it give you that feeling of, bro, we know what it takes to get there. So come on, let's go get it done. Let's, you know what I mean? But you can't skip the process. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned. The biggest thing I learned really is you can't skip the process from OTAs, from now, your off season, OTAs, to training camp, to the season, to playoffs, to making it to that Super Bowl.
It gotta be the whole thing.
It gotta be taking it at a time. You crunching this, you tackling that, and when that come, we'll handle that when it come. But this is what we gotta do right now. You know what I mean? And if everybody could put their mind on what you gotta do right now for the bigger goal, you're gonna be more successful.
The process.
Yeah, it's the process, you know. And people say trust it, enjoy it. They use all these words for it. I love that motherfucker. Love that process. Nah, for real.
Process.
You feel me? Like, and that's
come on.
Watching film. That's all all that stuff. I really enjoy that shit.
Okay.
Right? So,
enough about the football stuff. Like, one of my main reasons why I even started this was to get to know more about the person that's under the jersey, to kind of know about, the struggles, the process of what made you become this, because everybody just see the it and they don't see the why, the how, and how you think. And further on that how you think, like, because I've been on my entrepreneur stuff lately, and I've just been trying to just figure out more, like, what are people getting into and how they going about it. So we here, bro. I've been waiting for a long time, bro. I'm proud of you, because I know how much it is trying to start something, and every day a call, you need something new, something we ain't know, why somebody ain't tell me. So where did Good Eats come from?
So originally it started on the field, about we was making plays on the field. Yeah. I'm like, I'm eating good out here. I'm eating on them. I'm balling. I'm doing my thing. Yeah. So it just was Good Eats, and it started popping up in my vocabulary when I'm saying that, talking on the field, off the field. Like, hold on, it's in my vocabulary too much. This means something to me. Yeah. This means something to me. Yeah. It means something. It got to. So I keep saying, all right, you know what? I'm in college. This is my junior year at Boise. Boom, at that point I changed all my socials. Good Eats, ND. Good Eats. Everything Good Eats. All Good Eats. Good Eats. And then boom, now I got the homies, hey, Good Eats. All right. about to start this nonprofit. You know, let's start this nonprofit.
You started in college?
Yeah, my senior year. Started the nonprofit.
Yes.
Started the nonprofit. Boom. And then from there, it was just able to expand because we got guys, whether I grew up with them since I was younger, running track with them, former athletes, you know, guys I met at Boise, you know, and grew to, or family members, you know what I'm saying? And other people that support us that just, you know, mess with us.
They part of the family.
Yeah, they part of the Good East family. That's how I look at it. And it's really so we could attack communities with not just me, you know, and not just me in my community.
Way bigger than
We're
you.
going way bigger than me and just my space and where I'm from. And I'm dear, that's dear to me. But I also know there's another person that I just met in Boise that's from Texas or some that kind of got the same vision and story and background. Oh, that's crazy. Get to talking now y'all moving and building. Now it's like, all right, yeah, let's really, we could really tackle different communities with this and have influence of, I mean, honestly, I don't know another brand, so to say, whether it's lifestyle, an organization, nonprofit that has multiple athletes in the NFL, collegiate coaches right now that are all a part of something, which is Good Eats, you know, other than a Nike, a Puma, an Adidas.
That's something big.
Yeah, so you get what I'm saying? So to me, that's big, and that's dear to me. We got jerseys down here. These are guys that are part of Good Eats, and that's dear to me of us building together and attacking the communities of theirs and not only mine, but all of us together and building and growing.
Okay, and then when you're saying grow these communities and build these different communities, what exactly are you trying to do?
Yeah, so first we're tackling with the flag football. So got the Good Eats Flag Football League cracking off, partnered with the NFL flag, you know, so the NFL partnering with Good Eats to bring flag football now to the IE. You know, that's something that I'm proud about, I'm happy about, I'm excited about, because that's going to be big to just get these kids, you know, and just start getting them out and getting them active just so they could see us. And now we come in, now they get to see our mindset, like you said, how I think, how I'm telling them, nah, you got to go to school. You got to get these good grades. You have to. You're like, nah.
We didn't want to.
Yeah.
It was the option.
It's no option. You got to get these good grades. You got to, and it's not as far as like, oh, it's hard to do this or that. It is. But if you got some help and there are certain people around you, it can be easier. And that's how I feel about my entrepreneur journey with Good Eats and building with these people that I love and are dear to me is we are, you know what I mean, building something together of making it easier. So when we run into hiccups, it's not just me dealing with that hiccup. We could tackle it as a team. Just have I done all my life. You know what I'm saying? Just how I done all my life. And, you know, different people bring different things to the table. So, like, hey, if I've been judged all my life, bro, okay, nah, he didn't do this good enough. You getting judged and critiqued I've been judged to the highest standard that you could say now. You know what I mean? So we're going to take that to the business model. We're going to take that to the business model. You feel me? And just, okay, that's our model right there too. Okay. The highest standard. What's the highest standard?
That's what you trying to be.
That's what I'm trying to be on. What's the highest standard? You know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to be on. Of we holding everybody accountable and everybody comes to the table and bring what they got. It ain't you got to do more than what you're capable of, or, you know, oh, this is stretching you thin and not him and all that. It ain't none of that going on. So it's really a collective group that's really building together, bro. And I just love it.
Okay. And bro, what was the game plan on how you finally like came into a commercial spot? When I seen you drop this, I'm like, homie's knee deep in about 5 bags right now. I'm like, bro, because I'm looking to different spaces, different areas. I'm still trying to just find the right location for me and how I'm gonna do it and what I'm gonna have in my different rooms. Mine is still on the pen. So was yours on the pen and then you brought it to life, or did it just kind of happen and you had the money? Like, talk through that game, because I know it's a game.
Yeah, so that was actually a whole journey to get in here. You know what I mean? We literally started now that, building the business in my mom's garage. I had one machine, one screen printing machine, and we would make our shirts. And me, my brother, couple families, homies, we be making the money. We making the shirts in the garage. Hidden though, getting paid everywhere. Oh man, we gotta do, just. But it sometimes if it's too hot outside, hey, y'all can't cook no shirts until the sun go down, and we can lift the garage up. Like it's those type of things, you know what I mean? It's them type of things that you going through, boom, during that time, and then as it went, like I said, in 2016, I started looking for a spot. Just didn't work out. It didn't fit. It didn't feel right. Nothing about it felt right. So I'm like, all right, this ain't the one. Did me saying that one ain't the one put my process on hold? No.
You still searching?
Yeah, I'm still searching and I'm still building and we still doing things and still getting our outreach and still working. You still working and crafting. So
you ain't got the big picture. It ain't grew bigger to the outside, but it's still going every day
on the inside. Yep. So when we finally got to this point where it did line up and I got the spot where, okay, yeah, that's solid. That's a good space that we could for sure get things done in there. And like you said, paperwork, all that got to be right. Credit got to be right. All that type of stuff got to be right. Got to be in line. And we had it in line. So just, starting it in college and just keeping it. I didn't run nothing through it really. I didn't
You just kept paying on your tab.
I just kept paying on it. Yeah, it's coming out of pocket. I ain't doing it. Okay, I ain't making no money, but that's how that's why I really love it. You know what I mean? I'm paying on it and nobody knows that I'm paying on it. And I'm not making $1 or nothing off of it.
You just trying to keep it alive.
I'm just trying to keep it alive so when I'm ready, buy down. Keep it alive.
I would have never even thought that you decided to even get what made you go the nonprofit way in college?
So it's
somebody had to put hey, you should get a nonprofit.
Whoa. I mean, all right, let me keep it real with you. Yep. I got Good Eat set up as a lifestyle brand.
Okay.
A C Corp and a nonprofit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the nonprofit, my mindset was, I'm gonna do a lot of giving back.
So you was like, I don't know what else I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I know I'm gonna be. Yeah, let me lock this in. I don't really know.
How was you ahead of the game like that? I'm like, the homie had somebody whispering in his ear, because I'm like, I for sure was not thinking about. I got mine 2 years ago. I'm like, I was not thinking about that in back then.
But the main thing too is we had these little seminars or whatever. People come talk, and they always talked about a plan B. Oh, you gotta have your plan B. You gotta have your plan B. Don't just rely on football. And in my head, every time they said it, I'm just like, I'm gonna play football. That's what I want. That's where I'm gonna put everything into. And that's what's gonna build my plan B out. Yeah. Not me thinking I'm gonna go just, a whole
double
different
back
way. That's gonna build my plan B out in some way, some fashion, some form. I've been doing it all my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it all my life. It's gonna build it out.
They had the right message, but they wasn't saying it right.
It's the right message.
They need to have more football people. They need to have old football players tell football players how to think, not somebody who didn't play football. Because now they kicking it in a way where you like, man, I really don't even want to plan B now because you telling me to.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you talking about. It be making, I don't know why, but even been times I get rebellious. Just because you saying that, I don't even want to do that. Now I ain't thinking of a plan B. Now what? Wasting your time. So they got to have people be able to kick it in a way we not saying take anything away from football, but see how you can add to it. Because I've been trying to tell my players that football gonna stop. If football is your end all be all, you gonna lose all your sauce as soon as it's over. And that's why you see so many people our age still talking about what we did in high school, bro. I done forgot all about that.
Right.
That's old news, bro. It was fun.
That was
it was
part,
we
part
over
of
that.
your, all right,
That's
boom.
over that. But so like, don't get lost in the sauce on it. But just know it's gonna end and see how you can get the most out of it in case you need to keep on coming. Because we gonna have to keep going. Football gonna stop. So they need to kick it in a way where people understand. Like, so when it stops, how is your train gonna keep rolling? Because when football done, so many people just they can't handle it. They can't talk. They don't want to come around no more. They don't want to. And we need way less of that. But if you get into something and you keep on chipping away, when it's done, you already gonna have something that you ain't gotta start over, or you ain't gotta what I want to do now.
Right.
You already had something on the table. Now you have more time to put your effort into it. That's how they need to start.
Yeah, that's all I say. No, facts. Because I'll say, like, bro, just help these student athletes amplify their skill sets.
Amplify it.
They have skill sets. That's why they are sitting in a university.
They know how to do something.
You get what I'm saying?
They not that
bro, you in a come on now, you sitting in a university. Like, so just the fact that you taking that step of getting there, we know, like you said, got something. Now, all right, how you gonna get the most out of the things you know you do well?
Or the things that you like.
Exactly.
Something.
That you do well and like. But I say do well because, listen, at the end of the day, no matter what you like, you're going to have to put some work into it. You're going to have to put action behind it. Like, no matter what it is.
That's why I'll be saying what you like, because like I like everything lineman, because I just know how it feels. So it's like whatever I put on paper, I'm gonna get it done. And I already know I understood the process, because just through college, I feel like college and the time management, it helped me know how to knock down the process. You got dates to turn stuff in. It's like I just kick business like school. All right, let me turn this in on the 14th. All right, if I gotta stay up a little bit late because I was chilling the last weekend, like
I gotta go.
We did those. Yeah, we did those already before. So I just kick it like school, because I know it's a process. So it's like I kick that in. But how did you get it to? How much did it cost? That's what we really want to know. Like, bro, I already know. It's like, but people need to see that, bro. It's much more money than just, they signed it. Like, it's other ways to really go get chili.
See, and one thing I'll tell people that's going to watch us right now is, listen, you looking at me, I didn't get drafted and make $1 million right away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, the millionaire. Bro, I signed my signing bonus for like $7,000.
I'm gonna rob you.
I'm like, look, $7,000. About $7,000. You know, after taxes, got about $3,500. 4 bands out of that.
And they don't even be knowing about that one.
After taxes,
they
look.
don't tax everything.
Hey, I've been in New York and Cali now. Taxes take half, bruh. Everything take half. As soon as you see a half. So, you feel me? I didn't come in just, you about to get all this money and then start a business. No, it wasn't that. It was the process of, like you said, okay, how much that cost? All right, well, let's grind. Yeah, let's grind these many days to get that number.
And we got to tug.
You get what I'm saying? Yes, you get what I'm saying? Let's, all right, let's grind this many days to get that number. Let's grind that many days to get this number. How many days how you gonna get them numbers? All right, you're gonna put in the work. You're gonna go grind for it. You get what I'm saying? So, and then having multiple machines in here, runs that up, Come
on.
But that's the beauty. That's the beauty. It takes a limit off of your business. Off of, you can only make this much doing what you're doing. No, you don't know. Because I could have multiple machines and I could, expand. I can do embroidery, screen print, transfer, heat press. What you want?
So
DTG,
that's where
direct the garment.
Come on, let them know. If you need something, you best to stop by and get your good eats.
Yeah, come get your good eats. Man.
So that vision came from being in the garage, you had to bust some things down early.
Yeah, and with my brother for real, because he always been on it, so he always, Big Bro, always been tied in, When I'm in New York,
he got
hey, bro, hey, can I get the bag? Can I get his shit? You know, hey.
You got to. I already know.
So he always tied in, helping me out. And that's what this is being love. Like I said, that where that vision came from of, yeah, and that's what I like to do. I like clothes. I like looking fresh. You know, I like, having my little fresh that on, So I'm like you said, something you like. And I definitely like that because I'm trying to be the biggest on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to just have this.
Get in there. Yeah, this was the start.
This the start. We gonna upscale this thing. From here, we gonna keep upscaling. But it's a process, and I'm comfortable accepting. Yeah, I'm comfortable accepting and being ready for it. Like, let's go.
Okay. Now, any advice for we could even say really college players or players that's about to go to college, or it could be even any NFL players that you feel like that might be struggling with that transition, or it's a lot that they ain't even thinking about it. Is it could be something that could have just stuck with you, or if you could have been the one running that class and you can kick game to somebody like, hey, this is how you should kick it. How would you kick it to them?
Ooh.
On the spot.
On which side? On them off the field, on the field?
Them trying to be able to grow and also use. Football is not it. Football is a piece of it. And letting them understand that, to know that it's more work to get done, but you got to take care of
business first. Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, I say start with trusting yourself. Okay. You got to trust and believe that you can get whatever job done that you want.
Believe it.
You got to believe it.
Got to.
And people will say, I do believe it, but then their actions don't line up with what they're saying. Yeah. So for me is actions speak louder than words.
That's rule number one.
You know what I'm saying? Boom. Actions speak louder than words. So are you going, it's good to talk about things because you get it out in the air. You hear it, you hear yourself, you even get to see facial expressions of other people, opinions of others, but none of it matters.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
But it don't make or break nothing.
Doesn't make or break nothing. And when the times get rough, when that adversity hits, and I use adversity because everything that's stopping or putting a little block in your path is adversity. From the little things to the big things. Everybody goes through stuff. And when you go through them times, is your character, your morals and values of what you stand on and how you bounce back from that or go through that and come out better on the other side attest to you staying strong. Like, you know what I mean? You holding it down. You holding it down through them times and not, man, this happened now.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Shut up and figure it out. Come on.
I can't hear none of that. Yeah. It is fucked up.
Figure it out.
It is fucked up. But
it gotta be done.
What's up? Are you going, I gotta turn my back on it, or are you gonna stand up? Or are you gonna look it in the eyes? Or are you gonna look yourself in the eyes? You gonna look yourself in the mirror and be like, I gotta man up. I got to stand on this. And I just feel like a mindset and mentality could take you a long way, bro.
Even you don't have to be well-seasoned parents, because we came from the same type of situations.
And it's not gonna be clean and clear cut for everybody. I can't tell you, oh, your path is gonna be like this. Your path's gonna be like this. No, it's gonna be different. But what I'm telling you is, you could take stuff from other people's book to help you along your way.
You don't take their book.
Yeah, you could take pages.
You see what they wrote in their book.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, when I say take pages, I don't even talk, I'm talking about like character pages. You get me? Because I don't care about all that. I'm talking about character pages. I want to see what Nico and how he acted when this happened. What was he doing? How did he get through that? That was a tough time. And oh damn, he got through that? Damn, with his chest up? He went through there with his chest up like that? I could do that too. Like you said, I could do that too, bruh. That give me motivation. I could do that shit too, bruh. So I think that's a big too. You know, that mindset on it of we're gonna go get it.
And for some people, so I was walking in here. I was walking, checking out the store a little bit, and you wouldn't think, if anybody who made clothes, you wouldn't think that some of this stuff costs this much. Which, before we get up out of here, what you think is your most priciest machine? Just because some people, I feel like, I didn't even really know until I got into some situations, and I'm shocked to hear about something like. Until you get deep into the business, you never know. You always, why they charging me this and why you charging me that? And bro, you don't know. So,
priciest machine. Ooh. Before I even say this, I want everybody to know I got great insurance, great building insurance. I got great building insurance.
And make sure y'all got y'all insurance. We're going to start with that first. Have your paperwork in
Yes, I got great paperwork and you feel me, insurance. So, but prices, I'll probably say around 50, 45,000.
And we used to be like, bro, we'll be set if we can get that
If
money.
I could get 10,000, I'll be set
And
for
he
life. I just
spent
know
it.
it.
And he spent it. Man.
So,
but
I
just
mean,
so
and
people
to me,
can
that's
know.
a blessing, especially like you said, where we come from, how we, where we come from, how we come up. It wasn't easy.
50, we supposed to hold on to that forever.
Forever.
Homie said,
put that in the mattress.
I want that one.
I think that was gonna do it.
Man.
Yeah, bro. So I'm excited though about what we got to come. Everything we building and how it's growing, and goodies in the trenches. Get into it.
Come on. I appreciate you
building
coming
and
on.
growing.
Man.
Us like
Come on, I appreciate you.
You know it. So I'm ready for all that too, brother.
Good.